Feel the bass. Feel the bass. Feel bass. Feel the bass. Feel the bass. Feel bass. Feel the bass. Feel the bass. Feel bass.
Good morning or afternoon or night, depending on where you are coming from. Thank you all so much for being here with us here at Echo Base Network. What a fantastic night, everybody. Waiting all night long for that episode to drop. And we reviewed it, and it's out, and so many things are happening right now. People are commenting, the news is reporting on it. Before we get into all that, I want to say hello to number one. Welcome. Boba Fett is officially dead to me. I hate that, but I understand it. And, I hate to see that, man, but, I respect that. I really do. Also, we have our brother and fellow member, Nick Craig, in the house. I was really happy with this episode. Very good. Very, very good. Uh, Ted, are you available? Ted, the old Star Wars nerd? Ted, are you available to come in? Let me know. Brandon, the anime guy, what is going on, my brother? Good to see you. Let's go. My man has a headache. Go take you a nap. John January is here. Liked the first two, did not enjoy the third. Very happy with today's. Man, with 4 episodes, John, everybody's all over the place, and, I'm realizing more and more now that the fan base does not agree as we move forward. Used to, I felt like I kind of always felt like I was in the majority. I'm not anymore. I'm not. So I think most people probably feel like you do, but I'm still wondering. The jury is still out on episode 4. I thought it was the best of the 4. I know that a lot of people are going to disagree with that, but very good, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it very much so. And John also says, think we're going to see Boba embrace his Mandalorian embrace his Mandalorian roots. You can only get so far without a tribe. Clan fits, rebirth. Let's go. I'm with you. That will be very, very cool. Beretta Road Chronicles. My brother has a droid hobby and makes them life size. That is dope. I would love to have a full scale R2 or R5D4. Tell your brother, holler at your boy. I'll pay him. I expect an LEP droid in his future. Very cool. The Nikto bikers Nick is talking about, I believe, were totally framed, but it was still cool to see that payback. Yeah, I'm with you. Indy Phantom. Welcome, Indy Phantom. Just the worst show ever. Nothing to do with Boba Fett. I respect that opinion. I happen to like the 4th episode. I thought it was the best of the 4. But we'll get into all that. And I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear, excuse me, as my nose itches. I want to hear from everybody, good or bad. All opinions are welcome here, and I can't wait to see. Thomas Walsh, it was good. That's kind of how I felt, Thomas. I was pleasantly surprised. Scriptic Mind, hail. What's this, early Echo Base, Ted? All right, Ted is available. Ted, I'm DMing you. Get in here with me. You're going to be my co-host. You're going to be my co-pilot. You're going to be my co-pilot. Talk some Boba Fett with my brother. All right. Daniel Heron, greetings, awesome people, and others. Thank you, Daniel, for being here. Toda Maurice, good episode so far. I'm with you. I'm going to rewatch it here when this stream ends. Like, I'm going straight to the living room on the big screen, and I'm rewatching that episode. Let's see. I think today's episode was fantastic. 8 out of 10, definitely. Thomas, that's exactly what we scored it, an 8. That is exactly what we did. Pardon me as I'm drinking the coffee. I didn't go to bed till about 4:30. Got up at 9. Been helping the little coachettes with their homework today as they're at home for virtual school, and I am home with virtual school as well, and my job is done. Let me pull up our analytics here so I can make sure that I'm giving everybody the warm welcome that you all deserve. All right, here we go. Very good. All right, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with grease or something. Something. Ladies and gentlemen, he is here. Let's welcome our brother, Ted, the old Star Wars nerd. What's up?
Hey guys, how you doing? How you doing?
Let's do this. Let's do this. All right, Ted, I'm going through all these little comments here, and me and you could just kind of sit back and chit chat
Okay,
about
cool.
all this. Clifton 3D, what is going on? Good to see you. Andrew Eastman, the only thing I liked about this episode was the end of the effing bacta tank flashbacks. Yeah. And guys, we do want you to know we're going to be talking spoilers. I don't know how much we'll talk spoilers, but we certainly are going to be talking spoilers. So please be aware. I know a lot of people have not seen the episode yet. So we understand. If you don't want to hear it, you need to come back and watch this stream. I hate to tell you to go home, or you ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here if you don't want to hear anything that's going to spoil it. Humphrey Bear, did anything happen in this episode? Yeah, a lot happened to me. I liked it. I'm gonna get Ted's thoughts here in just a second. Connor, Boba is and was a great show. Loved episode 4. I felt the same thing. Indy Phantom, at least Jennifer Beals' breasts were nice. When they showed that, Nick went, "Arrgh."
Those are always nice.
White Phoenix, Echo Base Network saw Skyman's review of the episode, and I have to admit, Boba using the Slave One to gun down the Niktos on speeder bikes gave me a goofy smile because that was overkill, but a good one. I liked it. I definitely liked it. Let's see. Block the bot person. Clifton 3D has rejoined. He is a member.
Welcome, Clifton.
Welcome back to the family. Clifton 3D. We are, you are, Echo Base Network, and this video, my brother, is for you. Indy Phantom, Ted, says 4 was somehow worse than 3 to me. Ted, how did you
see that?
I don't remember.
About 3?
Yeah.
3 was a little bit better than 2.
Okay. That's how, well, I thought 3, as bad as it was for me, was a lot better than 2.
A lot better than 2.
I am so far in the minority there.
I know.
But,
I
yeah.
don't know. I still don't get it. I don't see what people liked in that second episode.
I understand, man. Glenn Schroeder, what is up? Good morning to you. Luca Rocks.
Yeah, Glenn.
What is up, Luca Rocks? No hacks, just Gavin. I
Not
enjoy
good.
the episode, even though it mainly focused on how Boba got Slave 1 back. Space Monkey 0899 with a $4.99 super chat. Book of Boba would have been an awesome video game. The writing is like a mob boss game. I'm telling you what, Space Monkey, I think it's only a matter of time before we get a Boba Fett video game. And Mandalorian. I need to see that with so many different publishing houses being able to make Star Wars games now. I think we just need to bide our time, and something like that is certainly going to happen, sir. So let's be patient. It's going to happen, and I'll be playing it. Daniel Hall, still don't understand Boba's motivation to go from badass bounty hunter to crime boss with feelings. I guess I'm stupid. No, you're not stupid. That's fair.
That is a very valid question.
What is up, Darren Ferguson? The episode was awesome, 9 out of 10. I loved your review. Thank you, Darren. I'm glad that you were with us on that one. I told you we'll always be authentic and tell it like we really feel it is. And thank you for checking our oil the way that you have, man, and all your comments and It's been great. So thank you. I'm glad we are together on this one. Let's go. Matt Rissman is in the house. We missed you last night. Brian KG 2003. Good to see you. Justin Van Volkenberg in the house. I don't think they're gone. I don't think anybody's gone. Matt Blackwood, what is up, my brother from way back? What did I miss? If he was wearing his armor when he escaped, why did he think it was still in the Sarlacc pit?
Exactly.
That is very fair. Does he not remember the jaw was taking it? I guess not. Trey Chester in the house. Episode 4 has made the negative column jump ahead of the positive for me.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, I hate that, Trey, but I'm with you. I understand. It's pushed it over to the positive for me, but you know.
I'd like to hear the negative thoughts on it.
Yeah. What is up, Steph? I agree, girl. I agree, sister. I loved episode 4. If an 8 out of 10 is love, is 8 out of 10 love, Ted?
Yeah. Good enough.
Good enough. Heck yeah. I loved it. Yep. 8 out of 10. Give me some more of that.
If they were all like this, we would not be complaining.
Yeah. Yeah, so many people get it wrong, man. They think that we just want to complain.
Yeah.
You know?
No. We want it to be good. That's why we come back for it. I don't want to come back and hate something all day.
God, I was so excited just waiting and waiting and waiting. We streamed for like 4 hours.
I know. I was there watching almost all of it. But
yeah.
It's just the excitement building up for last night's episode, for me at least, was because it could have gone either way. We're at the very pivotal point. A lot of people are like, this episode is the make or break. It could be crap.
Exactly.
And they're out.
Exactly.
But,
we were right there in the middle of the 7 at the
didn't
number 4.
know.
And I don't know how you felt, man, but as I was watching it, me and Nick were like, we talked about this afterwards. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Please don't change. Please don't change. Yeah. Please don't do anything.
I was a little worried about their beginning, but it pulled it out.
Yeah. What is up? The Melvor in the house. Yes, sir. 4 was great. Liked how they explored some of his mindset and motivations.
Yeah.
I'm very happy, Melvor. I am very, very happy they didn't catch me slipping. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Matt Cave. Never upset a Wookiee. Yeah. Matt Cave made the most awesome point. It was like, he made a comment on our video this morning that I read, and it literally blew my mind. He said, imagine if this episode was episode 1 of the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Like,
they would have mashed this together with the Sarlacc pit.
Yeah.
Him getting out and going. Which was,
I know everybody's not going to agree with that, but man, if this was episode 1 to start it off, wow, that would have been crazy. So good. But it is what it is. But Matt K, that was a great thought. Green Lantern 345 in the house. What is up? Connor says, spoilers? Sure, I've seen it twice already. That's hilarious. Darcipio, my brother, coach. Episode 4 was okay. All flashbacks. The problem is the episode didn't advance the story along much.
No.
We learned how he got his ship back. That's it. Too many plot holes, too. That's a fair criticism.
Yep.
And, we will definitely get into that. Hello there, Andrea. Good to see you. Laser Cat, what is going on? Chazah, good to see you. 1313 was supposed to be a Boba Fett video game. Very true. In the underworld.
That would
I hope we get something like that. Jedi Padawan Trayla is in the house. What is up? Good to see you. I love the Nikto scene. Joker's Wild is also here. Jacob Glazer. Why did Boba think his armor was in the Sarlacc? I know, man. That's something, I'm with you. Beretta Road Chronicles. Yes, sir. Good to see you. Jonathan Kirby. Let's see. Frank Brizaboy. Good to see you, Frank. Neil de Aguila. Good to see you. The Four Stooges in the house. Our brother, Project Cambrian.
Hey, Project.
Let's go. We got so many people popping in here, and we're just going to be chit-chatting. Mark O. Why did the palace gates come up out of the ground when they always come from the ceiling? Yeah. I guess they made some modifications. I made a few modifications myself. Princess Leia. I thought the episode was great. Love the Mando theme at the end. Woo, me too. on 99. The episode looks like it was going to set up an epic final 3 episodes. 8 out of 10 for me. I agree. I think it's set up right now, Ted, to be incredible moving forward. What do you think?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're in a good position now. I think they've pretty much established his backstory, established where he's at. He's got his ship, he's got his armor. Come to the future, let's get the mob boss thing going, and let's see what happens from there. They got that Rancor pit down there, which I guess you want to talk about too a little bit later.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Guys, again, like we're gonna be discussing, some spoilers and things like that. So and I also want to say hello to Titus G. Titus G, welcome to Echo Base Network. So, man, like let's do this with the chat. Give us some of the things that you were critical of in the episode, besides what you've already said. Like I heard.
Let's hear some bad points.
Let's do that. We were watching it and we were excited to watch it, but like, let me quickly review what we did. Episode 1 for me, it started out with a 7. Nick gave it a 6.5. Episode 2, I gave it a 3 or a 4. I'll give it a 4 now. Nick gave it a 5. Episode 3, I gave a 7 again. In yesterday we covered the whole the Rotten Tomatoes critic score was a 65%. Well, that's right where I've been. And then episode 4 came out and I loved it. Like I enjoyed it so much. All right, so here we got some points, Ted. I'll let you comment on some of these. You're gonna sit in Nick's seat.
All right.
The music in the start was off.
Yeah. It just in that tattoo parlor thing with that very clean looking, weird looking guy doing the modifications. He was too clean to be on Tatooine. The music was off. It sounded like a 60s disco, or not a 60s disco, but yeah, it's just wrong.
Yeah. Oh, we got some good ones coming in, man. Fire spray, really?
Yeah, and when he said it so ambiguous. He said it something you could have been saying. It could have been Han saying, "I've got to go rescue my Corellian shuttle, my Corellian transport,
my YT 1300."
Yeah, he said it in such a way that he didn't not say that was its name, but he didn't say that was its name.
Some people like just.
But I know what's coming. I know what's coming.
That them calling it Slave 1 in the show's coming?
No.
Oh.
But I know that they're going to completely go away from it and just keep calling it fire spray.
Yeah, I don't think that we're going to hear. I don't think we'll even hear fire spray too much more.
No, probably not.
How many times did we actually hear Razor's crest?
Yeah.
In Mandalorian, I can't remember. I'm sure we probably did like once, maybe.
Maybe.
To call it Slave 1 is more of a personal thing. I want to hear it. Don't get me wrong. I want to hear it, but it's not going to happen. We'll continue to get Slave 1 mentioned in some books here and there, but they're going to be calling it fire spray gunship just as much, and I agree. I agree with Stephanie Janisek. This one thing right here is not worth fighting a war over.
No,
it's just
it's stupid.
I agree. Incredibly stupid. Dude, I am digging your background, man. I am.
Thanks.
Like, you've changed something. Lighting,
I've gotten
maybe?
a few other lighting things. This down here, that Yoda I got from White
awesome.
Paladin Graham. He sent me that. And that is awesome.
Yes, it is.
And then I got the little Star Wars light here that I put up. It turns on, but it's too bright for the camera. The camera fuzzes out.
I got you. That's how the top of my arcade is. It's too bright.
Yeah.
You can't see.
I was going to ask you about that too.
We'll talk about that. Sure.
Arcades.
Titus G, Ted, says, no blood on the dismemberment. I thought it was weird with all that with Fennec. There was not a trace of blood anywhere. And her entire insides were removed.
Yeah. Disney.
But, it's Disney. Yep. Boba conversation with the Bantha.
I was going to talk about the cuddly Bantha. That's just silly. Why do Banthas have to be cuddly now?
That's my Bantha face.
Yeah. That was your. I can't do that. That's funny. And that big old tongue, but yeah. Why can't banthas just be banthas? Why do they have to be cuddly pets?
I know, right? The scene where he grabs the tiny robot and says, "Do you know who I am?" was a bit overkill. And I'm hearing, like, I'm seeing in comments that was an homage to Ratatouille. And I'm like, dude, that movie was like 15 years ago. Kids don't even know what Ratatouille is. It might have been an homage.
Yeah.
I don't know. But to me, yeah.
I think it was just, I don't know. Yeah.
I would say that scene was my least favorite of the whole episode.
He seems to like going around saying who he is. There's a lot of I'm Boba Fett. I'm Boba Fett. My name is Boba Fett. Like, we get it. Now go kill somebody.
Yeah. Yep. I'm with you. The Pikes framed the writer, says Beretta Chronicles. I think you might be right. Like, even Ming-Na Wen was like...
That would be cool.
Even Ming-Na Wen was like, Nikto bikers took out the Tuscans? Really? Like, it was shocking to her. I think that's telling us something.
Yeah.
I think that's meant to tell us something. I don't think they did it
foreshadowing.
either, and Boba waxed them.
You think the Hutt set them up or something? Hutt's
And
double crossing?
the fact that, dude, if they were innocent and he waxed them like that, I'm okay with that.
That's funny.
Yep.
Yeah. That's Boba right there. Going out and just blowing them away.
Exactly. What is up, John 42? What is up, a common idiot? John, we missed it, man. We missed it, but we're on to something. We're on to something. Robo Rick James. Something that they didn't like.
That was hilarious. I saw somebody say that earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was great.
Nick said, I'm Rick James. And I was like, he's so funny. Yeah, the guy doing the modifications wrote that music for the parlor. He's a musician. Shh, that's awesome. Okay, cool. I didn't realize that. Did you know that, Ted?
No, I didn't know that. No.
Yeah.
But still, it didn't sound like it belonged in Star Wars.
Jedi Master Lawrence, what is up, girl? We've been missing you. She says, other than misnamed Slave One, it was amazing. All right, so let's do this. I'm going down. Everybody give us, what do you rate this out of 10? I'm going to start it off. Ted, you do it too. For me, it's an 8 out of 10. And I'm very happy with it. I'm very, very happy with it. What is up, Joe Aoreo, my brother? Good to see you. Joe, it better been a 10 for you, Joe. The young Yoda, what is up? All right.
Yep.
Here we go. The modification parlor was a bit matrixy. Yeah, you're right. All right, here the scores are coming in. The Four Stooges, 8.5. Dude, trust me, bro, 8 for show. John Kakaza says 7. I'm with you, John. Matt Risman, 8. No Hacks, Just Gavin, 8. Matt Cave, 9. I love it. Princess Leia, 8. Joker's Wild, 8. And, you know, that's what I had it as. Joe, an 8. Beretta Road Chronicles, 9. Connor Fuller, 10. Yeah. I'm so glad you loved it, Connor. That's great, bro. Planet Musk Vlog, 9. Jedi Padawan Trailer, 8. Bobo Yogi, 7. Eternal Vigilance, 5. Ooh, man, I hate that for you, bro. But I'm with you. I'm with you. Jacob Glazer, 6. Nick Craig, our brother, with a 9. Oxotoro. Man, I know I messed that up. 8. The Common Idiot, 7. John Finnegan, 8. Darth Queso, 8.5. What's up, Darth Queso? Aguimara, 2018. What's up, Aguimara? 8 out of 10. The Young Yoda, 8.2. 8.2? Wow, that's specific right there. What would have gave it an 8.3? Louise X Sparrow, 8 out of 10. Rasheen Rose said 8.2 as well. Blake Winfrey, 8.5. D. Curry, 7.5. Eternal Vigilance again with the 5. Oh, man, I'm sorry.
I'm going to say it's about a 7 for an average. Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, my gosh. Woo!
69, 24/7.
Yeah. Martin Geary, 8. Darcipio, 6. Melvor, 8.5. Donna Hergenrether, 8. All right, so do this for me, guys. Yeah, I hear you, Blackwood. 8. 7 out of 10. Daniel, Clifton 3D. Oh, my gosh, Clifton. Y'all got me. Jeff with an 8. Oh, Indie Phantom with a 3 out of 10. I'm with you. I hate that for you, bro. All right. So everybody do this for me. Sorry, Ted. What were your favorite scenes? Ted, we'll start, just right off the top, and I'm going to actually pull the video up, and we'll just kind of thumb through it.
Yeah, I had it on another screen over here. I've been kind of looking at it.
Yeah, it always helps me to have it, like, there for reference, because it all comes back when you do it like that. Yeah. So, all right.
My coolest thing, I thought, was when he took Slave One back over the Sarlacc pit and was just kind of cruising around. You got to see Jabba's sail barge. I kind of paused it on that and tried to zoom in a little bit and just to see exactly what they'd done to the sail barge. And it's all exploded and everything. So how the hell did Max Rebo survive? Anyway, but yeah, the fire spray flying around. I guess I got to get used to calling it that. And then hovering over the Sarlacc. That was cool. And I was just waiting for that thing to come alive and grab him.
Right.
And as soon as that beat came up.
I know, dude.
Spoilers.
So, let's see. I want to keep my eyes on the comments. So some of the favorite scenes.
Oh, strafing the bikers. Yeah, and as soon as those bikers showed up, I was like, that is a biker gang. Not this other Pee Wee Herman stuff.
Yeah,
that was a biker gang. They had the real bikes. They looked like they were, they had the right clothes. That was a biker gang.
I agree. Quantum Harmonics, the best scene was the Sarlacc death. I thought it was dead. And I'm sitting there. I said it in our live reaction, Ted. I was like, man, this thing's about to jump out at us or something, dude. Something's about to happen.
Yeah, they were
like you can just feel it. Yeah. Did you think it was dead?
I thought it was dead too. Yeah. I was, because it just wasn't moving, but then I was waiting for it just like you were. I was kind of expecting it, but I thought it was dead.
The battle to get Slave One. That's one thing about that. Like, even at the end of that battle when he's struggling to get out of the dock. Yeah. I love that. I thought it was so good.
I thought he should have just started shooting the walls and trying to get out, trying to see where to go. But I'm glad and I was thinking about that. Somebody said earlier about that the gate that came up from the bottom. Now that I'm thinking about that, I think it's a different entrance than the normal one we see. If you go look at maps of Jabba's palace, he has other entrances like that, especially down on the lower levels to get to the garage.
Right. Absolutely.
So it could have been his garage door entrance.
Well, thank you for the 100 people who are here with us as we're talking pros and cons and things that we liked, everything about the episode. We want to know what you like. And we might open this thing up and let you guys pop in here and give it to us live on air if you want to. But anyways, if we could get the likes up to 100, I would be so tickled with that. We got 55 likes. Hit them, guys. Hit that like button. Let's continue to do this here. Joe Aorio says probably the moment where Fennec says Boba has gone soft. And he says how life with the Tuskens made him stronger. Really powerful. I liked that.
Yeah.
I thought that was a really good moment, Joe. Boba taking out the bikers. Boba and Fennec absolutely destroying the biker gang. Yeah. Everybody's favorite was Boba taking out the bikers. It was pretty cool. Black Chrysanthemum ripping the Trandoshan's arm out.
That was great.
Is maybe the funniest thing I've seen in Star Wars, says Blake Winfrey. It was great, man.
He just couldn't help himself. He had to do it. He had to.
Yeah. And it took that whole scene from Star Wars, with Han. He'll rip your arm out of your socket. That's great. Like, we actually we didn't get to see it, but we know it happened, and we saw the arm get tossed. Like, that was freaking amazing. Jennifer Beals, enough said. Oh, Sarlacc pit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that I liked about the episode. What's up, Ricardo? Good to see you. Let's see. I'm looking to see if anything's different. If anybody has a favorite scene. What about seeing the Boba's perspective of saving Fennec? Did you like that, Ted?
Yeah, I really liked that. That was good to see, and it was a good tie-in to the Mandalorian. And what's funny is when you hear Boba Fett walking, they put in that jangle of his spurs. That he's not wearing spurs. Where's that sound coming from? But that's still hilarious. That is Boba Fett's sound,
right?
And that's how they identified him back in that episode of The Mandalorian.
Yep, absolutely.
Remember when people were arguing about that?
I do. We've got a message from one of our members, Andrew Beeman, who's been a member for 9 months. He said, when Boba told Fennec not to touch his buttons. I like that. That was good.
Next
that was
time,
good.
Don't touch my buttons.
All right, so let's look at just some of these shots. This shot right here, when he is looking at formerly Jabba's palace. So right there, when they showed that, we're like, yes, trailer, he's going to get the ship. It's happening. And a lot of people called that. Did you think we were going to get Slave One in this episode, Ted?
I did. I've been expecting it for the last few episodes. I mean, they've got to move this story along, and he's got to get his ship and come back and be Boba Fett here in the present, or present, where he's the crime boss. So yeah, they needed to get that going. I'm surprised they waited so long.
Yep. Melvor, I can support that, brother. Black Chrysanthemum retro line figure, make it happen, Hasbro. And I'll tell you this too, Melvor. Give me a Sideshow collectible. I'll drop a $250 on it. Like that would be dope. It's such a cool looking.
They made him look awesome in real life.
They really did.
It's just great.
They really, really did. So everybody was talking about before the episode, are we going to get one of those cameos? Who's going to cameo? Is tonight going to be Cad Bane? Is tonight going to be Bosk? Is tonight going to be whomever? IG-88? Whomever? None of that happened. But the episode, but it doesn't have to have that.
No.
That's one thing that I think is that Star Wars has gotten some criticism over. And just hear me out on this, everybody in the chat. A lot of people have made the comment, and they're not wrong, that The Mandalorian really got better in season 2 when they started the cameos. When they brought in Bo-Katan, Ahsoka, Boba Fett, and then finally Luke Skywalker. That's when it, whoo! But if you go back and watch the Clone Wars, if you go back and watch Rebels, there's always been those cameos. There's always been those appearances. Mace Windu shows up in the Clone Wars. Yoda shows up in the Clone Wars. Darth Maul shows up. And it fits. It fits the timeline. And this fits. So a cameo is definitely forthcoming. And we think we know who the cameo is going to be. Right, Ted? Mando.
No. Oh, Mando. Yeah. That does make sense. I just keep waiting for a cameo because he promised nonstop action and everything. Thrillers, Luke Skywalker size in every episode, and we've gotten nothing yet.
Yeah.
But then they dropped the clue at the end of the episode. Did you catch that? Fennec, I think it was Fennec saying that they needed to go get some more muscle.
Yes.
So
yeah, that's what I'm referring to. They started playing the Mando theme.
Yep.
I got
chill bumps.
Okay. I got chill bumps.
I should have let you go.
Yeah. So it's like it stands to reason Mando's on the way. And I hope we get him in the next episode. I hope they don't wait till the finale, but whatever. If he's going to be part of the muscle that Boba Fett reaches out to get, I'm very excited about that.
Or maybe some other Mandalorians. What about Bo-Katan?
Absolutely. Any of those folks. Any of those folks would be good. Let's see what else we got here. So this whole scene, it's all right. I'm going to go back and rewatch it here in a few minutes. This is not one that I'm crazy about. But this part right here, getting that background, the relationship between Fennec and Boba, it made their relationship more meaningful. And I loved the part where Fennec was like, she didn't say this, but she did in the manner of speaking. She said, I'll hang around.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, I'll drop you off where you want to go. Where do you want to go? He wasn't even considering keeping her at that point. And she was like, I'll hang around. and then I love the loyalty part.
Yeah.
He's like, no. We're going to work together and I'm going to be loyal to you. I'm in charge, but I'm going to be loyal. It's not going to be like anything else you could get. I love that. Yeah. They have a bond.
Yeah. He pledged his life to protect her. So yeah.
Yes.
Boba Fett's going to protect her.
Yeah. They have a bond like Mando and Grogu in a sense. So I like that a lot.
But no love scene. Oh,
thank God. I don't want that.
They don't need to squeeze that into everything.
No. It's okay if some people are just friends. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It can happen.
Let's see. John 42. Just remember where Mando goes with the Darksaber, Bo-Katan won't be far behind, and neither will other Mandalorians. Boom.
That would be awesome.
Y'all should change your name to Hog Wars. I have no idea what that means.
Well, I need to lose a little bit of weight, but you know,
Dang, dude. Oh, is that what he's saying?
I don't know.
Oh, all right. Well, let us know, Mike. Jeez. Give us your regimen. All right. Let's see. The Gathering Storm. What'd you think about that title when you first saw that?
I didn't know what to expect. I read that and I don't know. It didn't really make anything pop to mind, so I guess I kind of ignored it. Whereas with the Streets of Mos Espa, yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of knew it was coming. That guy.
Oh man.
Goggles there, guy.
Yeah, I wasn't crazy about the modding people. It worked. See, the thing is like it's kind of jarring to see all that, but it is Star Wars.
I know. I have read about it, on Coruscant,
Right.
not on Tatooine.
Yeah. I'll give it a pass there, even though it's kind of awkward for a little bit.
Out of place, but yeah.
But we know that Fennec is part cyborg. We know that.
Yeah, she
and
is
they
now,
explained it and they showed it. And
Yeah.
for them filling in that hole, I'm okay with that. Like that gave her more meaning for me, you know. So I'm okay with that. Now I did make the comment he's carrying her like they're on their honeymoon or something. Like they just got married. Oh man. There's Rick James in the house. Fennec wakes up and they have this conversation. He knew who she was.
Mm-hmm.
She thought he was dead.
Yeah. Well, probably nobody's seen him out of his armor before.
Right.
So she kind of looked at, who the hell are you, Festus guy?
Yep. I'm with you. Let's see here. She's such a pretty lady. 58 years old. Good action star at 58 years old. I will not be able to move around like that at 58, Ted. Just saying. I can't move around like that now.
No.
All right. So I like the whole infiltration of the palace.
That was cool.
And I loved the member Barry here seeing EV-99. He should be there. It's not like seeing R5-D4 in Mando season 1.
Yeah.
Where he's like, how did he get there?
Yeah. Last time we saw him, he was out in the middle of the desert.
Yeah. EV-99 is exactly where she should be.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really, really cool. Now, the droid behind him there, the kitchen droid, I don't know.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Yeah. I liked the little bitty droid that he was chasing better than the kitchen droid.
Yeah. But I thought that was kind of silly. Why do they got to why do they have to make Boba Fett have a little chase scene where he's chasing around a little, oiled chicken or something,
Yep, absolutely.
Just another silly scene I didn't like. I don't like the silliness. I like the humor, but Boba's not supposed to be silly.
Exactly. All right, let's continue to go through this. So Boba gets in Slave One, and he's able to get it taken off. Guns get jammed. I liked this whole scene. I thought, there's been a lot of people that have been critical of the look of the Gamorreans. They look a lot better when they're dressed.
Yeah.
It's jarring to see them with no shirt on or nothing.
That big old green belly popping out.
Right.
There.
They definitely look more like me. Let's see. So Boba and Fennec are able to get out of there, and then here it comes. The scene. Oh, man.
That was awesome. I like the patch on the back.
Yeah, that is such good stuff. Like, Nick was like, he's about to take him out. And then you see him coming.
Yeah, you can see the slave. I didn't notice it at first, but yeah,
man.
slave one just got bigger and bigger.
That's some good stuff right there, y'all. Like, I love that. So, the whole theory that we had about the Niktos going to be teaming with Boba, we're obviously off. But I
So
do
many
think they're
theories,
probably
man.
framed. I do think, it was too easy.
Yeah,
It was too easy to wipe out the entire Tuscan village. We never saw it. It's gonna have to be a part of the story, I hope. Otherwise, I think it's kind of lazy. I think
Yeah.
it's kind of lazy to have them all just they're dead, and you don't see the stormtroopers killed Owen and Baru.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
They made it look like the Tuscans. The story revealed it, pretty quickly.
Mhm.
Here we're hanging. We're hanging. Who did this? Finnick saying, I don't think that the Tuscans or the Niktos can do that to the Tuscans.
Yeah.
I mean,
Supposedly
Boba
the
Fett
Tuscans-
walked into the Tashi station with a gaffy stick and beat all the Niktos up.
Yeah. And the Tuscans have blasters and stuff. They have modern weapons. It's not like all they have is sticks.
Yeah.
They have their sniper rifles and all that other stuff.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Justin is lost. He's not
Hey.
lost. He's not lost. He's at EBN. Yeah, they had a Tom and Jerry scene mid-episode. I don't know what they are doing. Justin, let us know what you ranked it out of 10, man. Where did you rate it? I was actually a lot happier with this one than I have been the others. Mike gave it a -10 out of 10, bro. Oh, Mike, I hate that for you,
I'd like to hear that.
I hate that for you. What characters so far would you want to see in a 6 or 7 retro line? Ooh. Well, I'll go with the main characters, but obviously Black Chrysanthemum. Give me a gammy. I like gammies. Give me the Rancor. Scaled, of course. I don't really care about the Hutts.
No, the twins, not interested in them.
Couple different versions of Fett.
A Fett in very clean armor, a Fett in that really raggedy armor after he crawled out of the Sarlacc would be awesome.
Give me the 8D8. There's not too many characters to choose from right now. But we got 9 out of 10.
We could get Cammy
8
and
out of
Fixer.
10. Do you think they're going to show back up?
Nah.
Or is that just pure member berry?
That was pure member berries. They're
See, I don't like that. I wish they had been part of the story in some regard,
Yeah.
Justin is lost. This one was a 6.5 out of 10. I actually had fun watching, but the silly moments, and Boba had moments where he just didn't feel like Boba again. Definitely better than the first 3. I felt the same way, bro. Nick and I both said it right away. This is the best one of the 4 for us. We gave it an 8 out of 10. So I'm with you. Everybody head over to Justin is Lost's page and subscribe to that dude. He is killing it and doing a great job.
He's got great stuff. Yeah.
He does. There's so many great content creators. Everybody needs to subscribe to Ted. Ted's on the journey to 1,000. Go and sub to Ted, the old Star Wars nerd. He's got great content.
Thank you.
All right. So let's see. Let's continue to go through this thing. All right. The Sarlacc. I thought it was kind of awkward that he flies his ship and he's peering down into it like that.
Yeah. That was kind of weird. It was fun to see.
Yeah. It
Very
kind of
cool.
reminded me of an Aliens vibe in the daytime.
Yeah.
In a weird kind of way. I don't know.
I don't think I would have gotten that. And because he didn't know for sure it was dead.
No.
There's no way in hell.
Well,
I'd put my ship in that
I think he was
post-it.
pretty. I think he thought it was dead.
He thought it was dead.
Yeah.
But,
And the one thing, like when you go back and watch Return of the Jedi, there's tentacles all over the place.
yeah.
And I'm not talking about the special edition.
Yeah. And it's moving and it's awake. And
Now, I do like the beak being down below,
keep it out of sight.
Exactly. I like it being submerged, if you will, or whatever. I don't like the beak sticking out, in special edition. I've never liked that part.
Yeah.
Nick made some good points on our reaction on that. But, dude, when that Sarlacc jumped, it scared the crap out of me. I was like, oh. And I felt it coming too. I felt it coming. Uh, do you feel like Boba and Ming-Na win? Boba and Fennec Shan, sorry. Do you feel like they're turning into a formidable team up? Or am I just late to the party and they've been like that? Because it's working for me now. I'm really enjoying it.
I think they're finally getting the hang of things, getting together. They've been hanging out probably only a few months, maybe a year at this time. So they haven't been together for too long doing their shenanigans.
Right.
So, yeah.
Now, I'll tell you one thing that's going to have that maybe play a factor in some kind of way is Mando chapter 16. If you remember, Boba leaves, but Fennec stays with Mando and those guys. So I wonder if we're going to get, anything there. Like, are we going to get he goes and gets her back, or she leaves to go rejoin him, or whatever? I don't know. That'll be an interesting thing.
Yeah. I think he probably just came back after the show ended. He just flew back into that thing because Bo-Katan and all of them, they took that ship, they took it over, and they're just going to fly it back to their home base. Yeah. They probably just radioed Boba and said, "Hey, follow us here."
Right.
He was here. But that would be cool if he actually took off and went out and had a little Boba adventure.
Formidable team up. She literally did everything. I disagree, Vic. She hadn't done crap in episode 2 and 3. She did in 1, and she did in this one for sure. But I was kind of let down by her in episodes 2 and 3 personally. But she definitely did a lot in this one.
That was a good shot, taking out that counterweight for the door.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That sure was.
I didn't know what was going on there. That was a good one.
I know it hadn't been too long, Ted, but I like seeing this scene here where we get the flashback of when he goes in and kills Bib Fortuna, and they actually start playing the theme from The Mandalorian for Boba Fett, which I wish we got a lot more of in this show because that theme is epic.
Yeah. The Boba music is just not grabbing. I can't even think of what it is right now. I can't imagine. I can't hear it. I can't hear it in my head. Like the Mandalorian theme, you can hear that.
Exactly.
Right. I can't.
We did hear it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
If you had seen the episode, everybody. All right. So he gets out of the tank, goes to the spa. He's looking for muscle.
Oh, this was hilarious.
And he finds it. He needs to hire somebody for a job, for support. And there he is. And it took Nick realizing it. I'm just kind of like watching the show, and Nick was like, "Oh," because I was just sitting there thinking, like, what is his problem? Why is he sitting there looking at them like that? He's like, there's something wrong with this dude. He suffers from some type of mental, issue. And then Nick was like, "Oh, he hates Trandoshans," and I was like, "Oh," and then we get the Knuckles, and he's fighting them. The whole arm thing, people watching. I loved it. Boba is just sitting there like a boss watching.
Yep.
She's talking everybody. She's talking him down, offers to pay his tab. I feel like the Trandoshans are just a tad bit off for me when you compare them to Empire.
It's something in the eyes, I think.
It's definitely the eyes.
It's the eyes just look odd. If you can get like a straight on shot of one of their faces, the eyes they look fake. They're set in place. They don't move. They don't do anything.
Yeah. None of the Trandoshans that we've seen comes across scary or menacing or dangerous like Bosk did in the one moment in Empire.
Yeah. Yeah. Bosk was on screen 15 seconds.
Yep. And he killed it. They killed it with that moment. So he rips the arm off. He's like, "Nah, girl, you're pretty, but I ain't doing that." We got Max Rebo, Sauce Noodles.
Shouldn't be there.
So here it is. Boba follows somebody that we assumed he was going to be teaming up with. We kind of knew this going in. I was calling for this in the episode, and I was very delighted when this happens. And I'm going to tell you guys, this might be my favorite part of the episode.
Yeah.
And Black Chrysanthemum didn't even do very much. I just like the fact that he's like, think about it. Boba now has Fennec Shand and Black Chrysanthemum. He's going to add Mando to the bunch. He's got all kinds of professional killers.
Mm-hmm.
And like now he's getting ready for a war. Now he needs a lot more than 4 people to fight a war. But how many Pikes are there? And the Pikes have been taking a beat down every time we see them. Sorry. I know Star Wars keeps telling us the Pikes are dangerous. Oh my gosh, don't mess with them.
They don't seem
We
that
hadn't seen
dangerous.
that yet.
They're like stormtroopers. They just knock them down.
They're telling us how dangerous they are. So, but I liked this whole scene. And
Yeah.
Now, Black Chrysanthemum has not communicated at all except for like with nonverbals.
That's all he needs.
Yeah. Is he ever going to communicate? I don't know.
They just look at the guy.
Right. So here's the scene, and I was totally off on this one, Ted.
Yeah.
I thought Boba was going to take all of these dudes out. There's the bad guy from Jeepers Creepers.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Boba was going to take all these guys out.
I thought at least one person to make an example. I mean, yeah, he wants to rule with respect, but still you have to make an example. I figured somebody was going to get shot. And the whole time I was watching this, I was saying to myself, put on your damn helmet.
Did we see him with the helmet on at all? Not one time this episode.
Not one time.
I didn't think so.
That brought it down a whole point for me.
Yeah, I think you're right. If we had gotten some scenes with him with the helmet on, it might have boosted it to a 9. It seems kind of silly to say that, but that's...
It just takes away his aura, his esteem, his badassery when he has it. I mean, look at him sitting there. He is intimidating sitting there like that. But if he would have had that helmet on where nobody could read his expression and Fennec was doing all the talking for him.
Yeah, that'd be scary as crap. I agree. Now, look, this Trandoshan looks pretty good.
Yeah. This
one looks stupid.
That one back there looks confused.
Yeah. So Boba, in the story, he tries to get these guys to help him fight the Pikes. They say no. But they do agree to be neutral and to not attack Boba when the Pikes come and try to use them. So Boba now doesn't have to worry about any of these people on the front end. We know somebody's probably going to end up betraying him.
Oh, yeah.
But there's always going to be that element of it, especially when you're dealing with like criminals and underworld people like this. But he has done everything he can. He's played his hand the best that he could. Now he's got to go build an army. And this is when we get to the end here where she's telling him, you need muscle.
Yeah.
And how much money do you have kind of thing. And he's like, I got a lot of credits. We're good.
I bet he's loaded.
And she's like, well, we can buy muscle with the credits. And then they play the music.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, Mando?
I know.
And Nick was like, yeah. So it's coming.
Oh, I hope so. So we got 3 episodes left. Very cool. It's going to be awesome.
3 episodes left. So
I like how they explained the bacta tank thing finally to everybody.
Hey, I'm going to have to jump off for just a moment. I'm going to let you just kind of take over the stream, Ted, and chit-chat with everybody, and I'll be back in just a second, okay?
All right. Coach is gone. No words. All right. What's their favorite no word? Let's list them out in the chat. Let's start with A's. No. Anyway, yeah, Boba Fett, I really like that. The bacta tank, I'm glad that they didn't try to pull into the EU stuff. That would have been bad, I think, because in the EU, Boba Fett, the reason he's still in the bacta tank was because he had cancer from the neurotoxins and stuff getting in his system from the Sarlacc pit. So the way they explained it here is that he just took that long to heal. And I guess it really wasn't making him too weak over the years because he spent, 2, 3, 4 years with the Tuscans all burned up inside. So I guess he finally found a bacta tank to get in, and he's all healed up now. And he looks a lot better all healed up, I think. Yeah, I don't have any control to put these thing up on the screen, but yeah, I just think I like that about that they explained the bacta tank finally. I wish they would have gone a little bit more into the EU. I'm sitting here going back through the episode, looking at some of these screenshots. Let's see. Oh, what another thing I thought was really cool was that ball that Finnick had that went out and mapped Jabba's palace. You know, when she sent that in and it kind of went around and made an interior map of it, and you got to see all the guards and things inside of it. Where were all those people later on when Boba came back in his armor and just walked in and took out Bib? Where were all those people? They give up and leave? I don't know, but oh yeah, the black melons might have some healing benefits. That's true, Princess Leia. I didn't, yeah, they did say something about that. The more you drink the water from those melons, the more you crave it, which I don't know, could be a good thing or bad thing, depending if you have an endless supply of them. Well, I don't know. I still kind of have problems with just being able to dig up water on Tatooine. I don't like that. What would be the point of the moisture farmers then? I guess to get pure water. That way you're not reliant on the melon water and you're not addicted to it. I don't know. That just seems kind of weird to me. Yeah, like in Prometheus, that mapping thing. I was going to say that. That was cool. I really like that. Surveyor drone, yep. Hey, Fat Steven, how's it going? But hopefully they'll get things moving along. I'm just glad that they're finally, hopefully, done with the flashbacks, and they can start getting a little bit more going in the future. Bring in Black Chrysanthemum, bring in some of those old bounty hunters. But personally, I don't think that we're going to get any of the old bounty hunters. I don't think we're going to see Bosk. I don't think we're going to see Dingar. I don't think we're going to see any of them. I think Disney's going to somehow shoehorn in more of their characters and slowly drown out the original trilogy characters. But that's just me being a pessimist on that one. I hope to see Bosk and Dingar. Dingar was awesome. If anybody's ever read some of the old stories about how Boba Fett got out of the Sarlacc pit in the first place, he crawled out and then Dingar saved him, rescued him, nursed him back to health. And so Dingar and Boba Fett went on a few adventures. They flew around in Dingar's ship for a while. Yeah, that chef trying to defend Boba and Beg, that was funny. That little weird knife droid coming at you with all those knives and all those arms, and then just chopped his head off and it worked. It's very fortunate that the main circuit board's in the head. What if it was in the body torso and all you did was cut off a camera and it just kept coming at you? Hopefully, yeah, the flashbacks are over now. But that just makes me wonder what's coming in the future. He's got to go out and get some muscle, but there's only 3 episodes left. They really need to get this moving along. Only 3 episodes. And I think, was this the longest one? I think at 49 minutes. I think it was one of the longer ones. Carl Weathers' character, Grief Karga. Master Chiefus. Master Chefus. Okay. Yeah. Well, you'd like that, Fat Steven. He can make you something good. Oh man, but yeah. So at the very end, yeah, so he's gonna go off and get more muscle. And then I saw Darth KSO said something earlier about how Boba Fett has his own Chewbacca now. That's kind of funny. Not really a life debt he owes him, but hopefully they can work together and get some stuff going. Because really like seeing Black Chrysanthemum. Like Coach was saying, if they made a Black Chrysanthemum figure, that would be cool because he looks awesome. And if they made his scar look really good, that'd be great. Does anybody know how he got his scar? He got his scar from Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi gave him a little scar he's got over his right eye. You can't really tell it too well when you see him in the show, but he's got a little bit of a reddish scar going down his face.
Yeah.
Hey.
Great job.
Thanks
for taking care of the stream, man.
Anytime.
So
I can ramble forever.
Here's what we're going to do, guys. Tonight, Nick and I are going to be going live, and we're going to kind of have a big show where we go spoilers, probably have pop ins. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at the media's response to this episode.
I
It's
haven't
going to
even
give
seen anything
everybody
yet.
a chance to catch up on the show because a lot of people haven't seen it yet. It just came out at 2:00 in the morning. So get yourself to go watch it once, watch it twice. And then I've got 4 articles that are all very different from the media. One of them's calling it a 2 out of 5. One of it's saying that Boba Fett has been ruined. The responses are all over the place. So we're going to dive into that and see what everybody thinks.
That'll be interesting.
So absolutely. But guys, that's going to have to do it for us right now. Thank you so much for coming by and being here with us here at Echo Base Network. If you haven't seen our reaction video, go and check it out where we review in our post discussion. And Patreon, you can see the entire episode and watch our reaction as well. 6 Scale Mafia with a $9.99 super chat. What's up, brother? Hey, Coach, been a fan forever. If you were doing any pop in, let me know. I'm in Discord. Would love to come talk about this. Tonight, we will have pop ins. So be ready. Be ready. We will absolutely do that. And we won't be in any hurry. We'll be able to sit back and relax and chill a lot longer.
Looking
OG
forward
Star
to hearing
Wars.
what Nick's got to say.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be great. So Slave 1 confirmed now being fire spray gunship. I know, OG. I know. We're not going to get... The word Slave 1 won't be muttered, but they'll have it in like little, vehicles of Star Wars books. It'll say Slave 1 on it. So they're going to try to appease both sides in that regard, and I don't like it either. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for being here. It means a lot to us when we do this random little stream here. Thank you, Ted, for coming in and being an excellent co-host.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
You were a host for 10 minutes. So,
oh, nice.
But anyways, thank you guys so much. That's going to do it for us. We will see you guys tonight. You are Echo Base Network, and we will see you guys on the next one.
Take care.
Bye.